Get all set for round 5 of the Dunlop MSA British Touring Car Championship. Matt Neal on pole position. Watch James Nash, who was so fast at the first start. It's quite a good start from him, but a good start from Andrew Jordan. Andrew Jordan makes the best start from the outside of the front row, and Matt Neal may lose second. He has. James Nash goes into second. It's Vauxhall 1-2. The Pertec car ahead of the Triple Eight car, then Matt Neal in third place.
Yeah, and a great start by Rob Collard up to fourth. He had an absolutely demon start, got right through the middle of the row in front and up to fourth place already.
That is an excellent getaway for the BMW driver, and he's putting Matt Neal under pressure. Just a clip on. Oh, and Oscar in the background. Car's off in big time through the all then to Plato. It's Plato. Up and over goes Jason Plato. Rolling here on the first lap at Donington. And the reigning champion is out in dramatic style. That was a fast accident.
Oh, that was so frightening to watch because the car went off onto the grass at about 120 miles an hour. And Jason was just a passenger. He couldn't steer it. He couldn't do anything. He's okay, that's great to see, but
everybody.
Well, he's really upset and very unlucky. But don't forget, he had that huge accident at the chicane here last year, and the team rebuilt the car for the last race. So, I mean, it'd be a miraculous achievement, but he could be out for the last race. You never know.
My goodness, what a big shunt that was. Safety car is out. They're all going to have to back off and slow down here as Jason gets out. That's the great thing. I mean, these cars, sitting inside one yesterday as I was, I mean, that cage around you feel incredibly safe and secure, and you can see the roll cage in through the rear window. There's his mum and his wife and dad there as well, looking very concerned, but he's fine. That's the good news, and everybody there to check that he's all right. But that cage inside, that steel cage around you, Tim, that's where the strength is. The Audi off as well there.
Yeah, the Audi, Liam Griffin and Matt Neal all off. But yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, the bodywork looked heavily damaged there, the roof and everything. But you've got to remember the roll cage. You've seen when the drivers are being interviewed on the grid how complex that roll cage is. It's an integral steel space frame in itself, and it would be impossible to crush that really. So I don't think, however dramatic it looked, I don't think he was really in any danger. We've got an on-board, so we can follow this all the way through from Jason. He makes a good start. That's Liam Griffin in front. He moves to the outside of Liam Griffin and then back across to the inside a little bit. He's up behind Tony Gillam now, nicely in a good position coming out of Redgate, trying to get up the inside. Oh, bit of contact there. Then, now what happens here? What happens here? Because he's in a good position. Oh, there goes the Audi just on his left. He had Liam Griffin and the Audi on his left, and now he's a passenger. Oh, just into that bank. I've never seen a car go off there before, ever.
Nor me. I mean, that's the first one for me to see a car go off like that and hit the grass bank. I mean, it actually hit it at quite a glancing angle, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Just watch at the top of your screen. Oh, actually, Liam Griffin got turned into the front of across the nose of the Audi. It was the bunching. They were all trying to take that line down the Craners, and it was 3 into 1 won't go. And Liam Griffin got turned around the front of the Audi and across into the side of Jason, and the contact just there. You see it there. So it's just bunching on that part of the course, and oh look, poor old Jason, he just can see it coming, but he probably doesn't expect the car to roll over like that. Griffin's got his bonnet up, he can't see anything.
Cameraman or photographer there, well, trying to get out of the way, but yeah, he must have thought he was safe there. He was miles away from anywhere, but a very worrying incident. He wouldn't really have known what was going on to his left. That must have been a real shock to suddenly be on the grass.
Yeah, I mean, we have seen it at the top of the Craner curves on many occasions in the past. I remember an accident with Aaron Slight a few years ago in a Vauxhall with a very big accident, but it just happens sometimes when the...
Yeah. We just there is some attention for a marshal there, so there's a little bit of concern that he might have just been clipped by some debris or something. So everybody there obviously keeping an eye on him. The Audi also being picked out of the gravel. So let's hope there are no injuries from that accident. And as we've both said, it's a very unusual place to see a car sort of end up. These guys might be busy, mightn't they, later on if they get that car back?
Well, I mean, the damage looked more extensive than even I thought when I saw the car. The roof is very heavily dented. I mean, Peter Riches, the TOCA chief scrutineer, will have a look at that car and he'll determine very quickly whether it's repairable or not. If there's any damage to the roll cage or break of the roll cage, he won't allow them to fix it. The cosmetic damage they can fix fairly easily, but if there's any damage to that cage, it will be deemed unable to race.
Well, real drama here in race 2 of the day at Donington Park. There's the battered and bruised RML Chevrolet, and the basic, as you say, the basic cockpit has held up well. Rod Underwood, team manager there, they'll be discussing what the next step is, when they can get the car back, how they can look at it and see if there is any possibility of getting it out for the 3rd race of the day. But what an absolute disastrous campaign it's turning into just this weekend at Donington for Jason Plato. Had a brilliant start to the season with 2 victories at Brands Hatch, but a puncture in race 1 and now a dramatic accident. Rob Austin is out of his car, he's fine. That car didn't receive such a big hit. It was slightly involved in the whole incident, but it didn't look as though it got a big hit.
No, it was Griffin sort of turning across the front of him, and of course we've said it before, but a front-wheel drive car with a little bit of contact at the rear, and you're a passenger. But yeah, I should think very little damage to Griffin, to Rob Austin's Audi there, but clearly it's bedded deeply in the gravel, and we're going to be a few laps still under the safety car, I think.
Tom Boardman started from pit lane, of course, so he is at the back of the field. This will help him a little bit. The safety car will bunch them up. Another look at the onboard, and this, talk us through it again, Tim, because it's a classic sort of starting sequence here.
Yeah, I mean, Jason makes a good start, moves up a couple of positions. He's got momentum into the first corner, so he has no choice but to go around the outside of Griffin. He then gets back to the inside, and he's going to try and tuck it up the inside of the Collins car of Gillam. Now, because of that bunching there, everybody gets a bit closed up here. And on his left, you've got the Audi there, well, the Audi and Liam Griffin's car come together.
I tell you what, you know, you get used to the speeds they're doing when they're on the tarmac, don't you? And then when you're on the grass, that's when you realise just how fast they're going.
Yeah, and it's the frightening thing for a driver as well, because suddenly you lose control. It's like when you hit a patch of black ice on the road, or a tiny patch. Even when you're going very slowly, the